Hi, my name is Amy. Thank you very much for watching, and let's make some bad financial decisions together. This is for entertainment purposes only, so if you are entertained, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. So, thank you all for yesterday. I really do appreciate that when you all watched and commented, and everybody was really positive towards high income ETFs. It kind of reminded me of why I make these videos and made me feel really good. So that's my goal is, well, first of all, I'm going to talk about things that interest me, and I'm going to share my journey with you. And if our interests align, then welcome. And if they don't, then, thank you for taking the time to listen to me now. Anyways, one comment in particular, though, was from M224.7, and he's been a subscriber and a listener for a long time and is always very insightful. And when he said, you have enough in your equities to actually sell a call on MicroStrategy, I was like, no, I don't. But then I actually looked at it, and here's the thing. I actually went through all of my equities, and including what I have in Misti, which is 80% paid off. I have about $26,536. So I could use $2,000 of margin. Oh, actually, let's take a step back. I went to the MSTR options, and I was like, what if I bought a leap? That was my first instinct, was just to check out how much would it be to do a leap. But like, this is $17,000, and to get down to something that is like a 0.8 delta is almost $20,000. So it's like, I would probably want to go lower, because I feel like we're going to be going into the winter. And then also Robinhood is a little weird with leaps, where I'm not allowed to let them expire worthless. I have to roll them forward in perpetuity. So it kind of limits what I can do with a leap. So then I was like, what if I just sell a put? Because if you don't just buy 100 shares, you can sell a put for less than what it's worth at the moment. So the March 28th one, I was looking, and I'd probably do something like not 355, sell put, it's worth 300 this. And so I'd probably do like the 285 here, the $545. So then I was going to look, and that's where yield might comes in. So for $500, I would have to get $490 weekly. Well, this is $545. And also, like, that's pretty far out of the money, honestly. That's a 76% chance of, that's a 25 delta, which, like, isn't safe, but it's also not, like, right at the money. So I could probably, it depends on if it has a violent downtrend or not, but like, this would be acceptable to me. One of the considerations also is Misti has a percent that's return of capital. So Misti is actually a little more tax efficient than running my own options. And if there's a major run up of MSTR, like right now it's at $303, but what if I'm selling puts on it and it goes to $400? Well, I might get priced out of selling puts on MSTR. So like, these are things to consider before going out. But overall, he does make a good point of, if I just sell everything and I do my own put and it's not using synthetic, like, there's no expiration. Well, I mean, there's an expiration on this, doing this, but it's a less complicated strategy, and I have full control over what price. Because if I wanted to go like almost in the money and get $1,000 a week, and then I get assigned, and then we sell a call, and then we also put that in there, and I get $1,000 a week, then like that's really efficient. So a way to get money, get the premiums, and get more for basically $28,000. The other problem is that with Misti, I have more flexibility to keep it in a proportionate amount of my portfolio. So if I had the 2850, I'd probably do the 545, and then that's a 99% return on investment or yield. But so I could have my MSTR, my MSTU, and SPY, and that be my whole portfolio, or I could sell everything, get 2 more SPY options, and then just whatever is left over do into MSTU, and that would be acceptable as well. The only unfortunate thing with that is that a portion of this originated from Ethereum, so I would like to keep it in crypto, even if it does make my portfolio top heavy into crypto. And then I could just do one, like not sell off my whole portfolio, but just sell enough to buy another SPY Leap, and then also just purchase more MSTU, which does use swaps, but I also have more control over my strike price, and it's basically double MSTR. But if I get priced out of MSTR because there's a run up, MSTU is like $6 right now. So even if it runs up a bit and it becomes $20, I probably won't be priced out of MSTU for a while. The only problem, well, one of the problems with MSTU is that on any given day, if MSTR really, really goes down, I could lose 90% of the value of that and get all of the assignments. So I think I'm not doing anything at the moment. I will do some paper trading and just make sure that like this is what I would like to do. But it would be nice to just have MicroStrategy and SPY be my whole portfolio. It would really condense things down. I would have to think through like, what do I do with the premiums that aren't, buying more MSTU and aren't like, when I don't have enough money to buy a more like MSTR puts, like what do I do with that money? So, and does this align with my goals of, getting as much income as I can in case I lose my job? So, these are things, and I'm also not sure because I'm all over the place with SPY. Like some weeks I'm getting $25, some weeks I'm getting $1,000. So if I do SPY, would I be able to keep up with getting $300 a week? I don't know, but I will think about it, and I'll keep an open mind. I'm obviously not angry at Misti. I am a little bit like, so you're using the synthetics and it's supposed to be cheaper so you could get more contracts, which means we get more premium. So why is it that I could go into MSTR and I'll sell a put on this and it's not even that aggressive and get way more money than what I'm getting for Misti? So I really still like Misti. I like that when it runs up, I have the shares. When it runs down, like if it loses a lot of value, I still have shares. I'm still getting the money. But there's a lot of things that we can do with sell puts. Like if I get priced out, I can switch to, like, once it expires worthless, I can go to MSTU. And if it goes down, I can just keep rolling it forward until I get early assignment. And I should be able, well, I mean, if I sell Misti for this, I'm already 80% paid off as far as I'm concerned. But like getting my return on investment for this should not be that difficult to do. And one of the reasons why I didn't do this before now is that I was learning about options. I didn't feel that comfortable with them, but now I have more experience, and it might just be time to like graduate from Yield Max, and I might still use Misti as a, I don't have enough money to sell another put on MSTR, so I could get a small portion and put it into Misti while I'm accumulating, so that I can either sell a leap at some point, because I think right now is also not the time to buy a leap on MSTR. But by the time I save enough money to buy a leap, it might, be the time for me to buy that. So also, the reason why I was looking for the SPY stuff is when you go and look at the leaps, it is like $20,000. So for SPY, it's closer to $10,000 for a leaps. So if I could get 2 contracts for that, and it's the SPY, I think if I do wind up selling puts on MSTR, that my goal will be to save up money to buy more SPY leaps and, get the 50-50 in equity situation going on with this. So that's just something to consider. And I know that, there's absolutely nothing wrong with investing in high income ETFs. I still like them. I will still continue to cover them, and they'll probably be in my strategy going forward to some degree. But my first goal is to get my 0% credit cards paid off and then go to the 60-40. And I just have to sit down after I get my credit cards paid off and figure out what direction I'm going in, and how is the most efficient way without being too greedy to get more capital. So anyways, have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.